Welcome to our podcast on the metaphysics of emergence and reality's layers. I'm your host, Jane, and today we have Dr. James Smith joining us to explore this fascinating topic. Dr. Smith, thanks for being here.
And thanks, Jane. I'm excited to dive into this complex and intriguing subject. I have to say, I love the title of your podcast. It's a great way to frame our conversation.
So let's start with something that might seem simple, but is actually quite profound. What is emergence, and how does it relate to reality? I mean, I've heard of the term, but I'm not sure I fully grasp it.
Well, emergence refers to the phenomenon where higher-level entities exhibit properties and behaviors that can't be fully understood or predicted solely from their lower-level components. Think of it like a recipe. You can know all the ingredients.
That's a great analogy, and I love food.
So it's relatable. Can you give us a more concrete example of emergence in action?
One classic example is the flocking behavior of birds.
Each bird follows simple rules, like maintaining distance from its neighbors and avoiding predators. But collectively, they create...
Wow, that's incredible. I've seen those videos of bird flocks, and it's mesmerizing. And what about the implications of emergence for understanding reality? Does it challenge our traditional views?
Absolutely. Emergence challenges traditional reductionist perspectives, which argue that higher-level phenomena can be fully explained in terms of their more fundamental constituents. Instead, emergence suggests that...
That's really thought-provoking. I can see how it would be a challenge to our usual way of thinking. What are some of the key debates in the field of emergence?
One of the main debates is between reductionism and emergence, with some arguing that emergence is just a product of our lack of understanding of the underlying mechanisms, while others argue that emergence is a fundamental aspect.
Those are some big questions. What about the relationship between emergence and the metaphysics of science? How do they intersect?
The metaphysics of science explores the fundamental nature of reality, and emergence plays a key role in this inquiry. When it is based in a common partner, when he reviewed...
That's really insightful. As we wrap up our conversation, what are some of the key takeaways you'd like our listeners to remember?
I think one of the main takeaways is that emergence is a fundamental aspect of reality, and it challenges our traditional understanding of complex systems. And we can gain a more holistic and nuanced understanding of the world around us.
Thanks, Dr. Smith, for sharing your expertise with us today. It's been a fascinating conversation, and I'm sure our listeners will have a lot to think about. And who knows, maybe we'll have some emergent insights of our own.